your path is I think a more interesting path because now you're racing. Mm-hmm. Now you know you can race. You're not scared. So now it's like I could do this. I could actually, and maybe not do it on a regular professional level, and maybe you can.
Right.
But at least you've gone a side route to racing, whereas we've opened up another door where women can get into the sport.
Yeah,
that's what I feel.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, and and the thing is too, like I always think back to our thoroughbred girls who have shown us a lot of interest in it. And a lot of them are just exercise riders, and they love the speed, and they want to go fast, but they never felt like that they could find a place to fit in, and they could completely fit in this sport if that's something they wanted to pursue. I mean, sky's the limit. You can really do whatever you want.
Sure. And then so now let's talk about, is betting just the last hurdle that we got to get over?
I think so.
I feel so too.
I think
so
too, because I mean we've seen track owners that wants to have it, but
Maryland
their hands
loves
are,
us.
Yeah,
they love us.
Their hands are tied because they can't give us any money. It's
Sure.
not legal.
Okay, so now what's is there an actual path that we have to follow? Is it laid out, or this is totally open as far as we don't know how we're going to do it, but we know we have to get that?
I started it in New York with the help of a friend that's a lawyer in New York, and he actually put in a bill to the legislation to change the wording in the statute of racing, and it moved from there to the Senate's office, and it's actually sitting there, and I don't think it's ever going to move because they have no idea what it is.
Okay. So is that
if you can get somebody to approve that, we're good to go in New York.
Okay, so you're saying it's sitting on a senator's office.
Yeah.
So, well, I mean, isn't it how politics works? We got to call up one of the senators and be like, hey, just come out to the event. We're not asking you to.
I did that a couple of times at Yonkers for the legislation, and then they passed it. They came and looked. We had another exhibition race, and we had them invited over, and we did that. So they passed it, but the Senate has no idea. They know nothing about harness
So
racing.
does it have to do state to state, or is this a nationwide thing?
No,
okay,
state
so
to state.
So what are the states that are? I mean, you guys had an Ocean City thing. Is that maybe Maryland because it's not a conglomerate of horse racing as opposed to New York or Pennsylvania?
I don't know what their
like
rules
what's
say.
I'm not really sure what their rules say either. All I know is that they've done it the past 2 years, I believe, and this will be their third year. And I've partaked in all of the events thus far. And last year, and Helen was there, the amount of people that were there in the grandstands screaming for us was deafening.
So
there was so many people and they loved it so much. As soon as the race was over, they're like, "We want you back next year." Yeah. So I mean, I feel like at least in Maryland, whatever steps that we have to take to get betting there, I feel that it could be very successful there because they love it.
Is it going to take one state to crack, and then the other states will probably follow? So which state's going to crack? Is it Maryland?
I hope New York or Maryland, maybe.
New York, Maryland, guys, come on, give us something
give
here.
us a chance. And even Mr. Grau, he's been a great supporter.
Okay.
I mean, he let us race here a lot.
Yeah,
he donated a lot of money personally.
Qualifiers too.
We get to hold qualifiers here, and Tioga and Vernon had
Qualifier,
and races as well.
Yeah.
I mean, if he could have gambling on it, there would probably be a race every week here.
Yeah.
I would say.
Now here's just an interesting thing. Is there something where we can do with some stakes eligibilities and payments and maybe some breeders rewards? Whereas, maybe 2 to 3 years down the line, where we get some of these, yearlings. It's just another $25 in a stakes payment. I mean, they're making 100 different stakes on all these horses. Yeah. Where we get Hanover. All your stakes races, and we throw it into maybe it's a one race thing. Maybe it's on Hamiltonian Day. Maybe it's something like that. But all of these horses are now just a little bit of a stake to these horses, and maybe it's a 4-year-old and up open trotter.
That would be a dream.
Is that something?
That would be so nice.
That would be nice.
I mean, it's such a small amount. Is that something that has been talked about, or Am I coming up with an idea on my own?
That is actually an idea you came up with right now.
There we go.
I think it's a good idea, but
there we go. So
but the thing is, though, there's like either you like racing under saddle or you don't.
Yeah.
So, and it's like 50-50.
Well, who doesn't?
It's 50-50, I would say.
Yeah, we've had some opposition because they say, well, that's what the thoroughbreds are for. But, like we had talked about earlier, like some of these horses, they just don't fit into a class, or they just, for whatever reason, they don't do well in the race bike because they hit and their stride is too long, or they just get too nervous and scared. And under saddle, they're not. Yeah.
It's just
anything like that.
And like you're saying, it's another event, and it's another area that we can pull from, that we can market as another event. I mean,
I just what I don't understand is the United States. We're claiming we're the best harness racing country in the world. We are. I mean, we have the fastest horses. We have the best horses. We have the best drivers, the best purses around the whole world. We don't have racing under saddle.
No, and
every other country
Australia
has it.
does.
Well, and
France,
listen, the thing is,
Canada.
you're not pulling this racing under saddle thing out of your ass.
No,
like it's not
a proven
it's a proven product everywhere else except for here.
Except here, and that's why that's my
very frustrating.
Yes.
You're frustrated. You're right. You're hot. Tell me how you really feel. Tell me how you really feel.
I know. Did you see her? She was getting all
She's getting all tense. So it's just a matter of more just general support and showing that this product is people want to watch it.
There's people around that would nothing more than see us go down the drain.
Well,
and it's a shame because they don't see the full picture, like the amount of people we could bring into the sport.
Sure. And again, I take it from a perspective of, you're pulling people in that don't necessarily have any clue what the product is.
And they've never been to a racetrack.
But they're all horse people.
I know. They're coming from equestrian barns.
Right,
Their trainers started riding.
Those
all
idiot dressage people, right? Yeah.
And they're hunter jumpers.
So all these people that they don't. I mean, it's a different competition. Competition, hunter jumpers and dressage. It's a subjective judging thing like that.
Yeah.
Racing is racing.
Yeah,
There's a definitive winner most of the time.
And you know when you did something wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Yeah. And when you did something good.
It's exciting to anybody that is a horse person to come to these races.
Yeah, and a lot of people come here, Vanessa Kowitz.
Yeah.
She brought her whole equestrian barn.
Sure.
And the kids, they were standing there. That's their trainer, and they were like, "Oh my God, look at her! What she's doing!" And they thought it was awesome to bring all them people in, and they never been to a racetrack.
All right, so now
they know nothing about standardbreds.
And it's unite. I think we need to unite the horse industry as a whole, except maybe those dressage. We don't need them.
They're in their own category.
Yeah. So is it? I'm all about shameless self-promotion. So let's do. What events do we have scheduled? What's the game plan over the summer? What are we going on here?
Okay, so
plug it.
Plug it, Stephanie.
So we hope, depending, possibly. I'm not gonna say definitely.
Listen,
July 29th.
We don't deal with those
could be
here.
A qualifier here, but definitely August 10th is a qualifier at Ocean Downs for anybody who wants to qualify a horse, qualify a rider, qualify another horse.
Okay.
Even just to get more practice, you can ride on the qualifier. And then August 20th is our first leg of our series at Ocean Downs also, and then September 8th. I think I said 8th.
We're asking you. We're all looking at you.
I know. Well, now you guys
she had one job.
So much.
She had one job.
I know, and I'm botching it.
You're botching it.
September 8th is
here
at Meadowlands, and then after that is October 8th in.
Wait, September 8th? Are they? What's? I didn't really look at the schedule. What's the schedule here for harness racing? Are they racing all the way through? I know I'm supposed to know this stuff, but
I don't know it either.
I don't know. I think that's the end.
Yeah. Oh, that might be okay.
Yeah, and then October 8th is Rosecroft.
Okay.
And that's the final.
And that's the final.
So those two.
Yes.
Okay, so Maryland really is helping out.
They love it.
So they love it. Mm-hmm. So maybe Maryland is the first place we got to crack.
I'm hoping.
And get the betting there, and maybe now with my idea of the stakes payments, listen. people want to always say like, oh yeah, I want to give you guys money, but then oh, I can't give you purses. Okay, well, let's make a stakes payment where you don't necessarily need, I think most of the money comes from the entry fees and stakes payments. So maybe there's something we could experience, and you may not find that for 2 years down the road, but at least it's something for 2 years down the road to say. Maybe that's saying, hey, we started a stakes program for all these yearlings. That's maybe something you could pitch to all the politicians and everybody else. Say, listen, we got some money. We just need a little bit of help here.
Well, and we're not even opposed to fair series either. We're hoping to have a small fair series with like Virginia. Okay. But with the way things are going, we have to definitely stick to the parimutuel tracks for more publicity, but hopefully we'll actually have some demos.
Now, what about like out in the Midwest and Hoosier Park and Indiana and things like that?
We haven't really gotten out that far yet. I mean,
I know
Kentucky had a couple of years and they really liked it, but I think it was like last year or the year before they just could not get the funds.
It's a lot of traveling.
The funds together.
Okay.
Yeah, and to get the money and the horses to go there.
Have you gone up to Canada to race?
No.
I think about it all the time.
What are you doing?
Me too. I want to go too.
Get up there.
Yeah, but you can't just drop everything.
Why not?
You have here.
I don't get it.
Honestly, I want to move back to Sweden.
You want to move back to Sweden?
Yeah, I do.
Sweden?
I told her if she goes, she's got to take me.
That's it, yeah. Go back to Sweden or France, one or the other, right? I mean.
Well, no, I think I like it better in Sweden.
Are you throwing down the gauntlet on massage people and French people?
That was you. That wasn't me.
Quote, I hate French people. That was from Helen.
But
I just heard it. Didn't you just hear? I heard her say it. She just threw the gauntlet. Sweden's better than everybody else. That's what you said.
No, they're not. No, now you sound like my husband again.
All right. So, is there any other shameless self-promotion that we got to get out of the way?
So just know the dates.
Is there a website? Is there Twitter?
Oh yes,
absolutely.
RusMidAtlantic.org is our website.
RUS.
Yeah, RUS. I think it's _MidAtlantic.org.
Okay.
It has all of their information on there. If you have a horse that you might be interested in breaking under saddle and qualifying under saddle, we actually are working on a program where we can link up trainers and riders and horses, so that if you have an interest, we can put you in contact with people in those areas.
Facebook, Twitter.
We're on Facebook. I think we have a Twitter. No Twitter account. We do have an Instagram account.
Okay. Do we have a hashtag?
Russ.
Yeah, Russ.
Okay.
RUS.
Yeah. RUS. Okay. All right. Come on. Keep with the shameless self-promotion here.
So.
Do we have T-shirts? Do we have?
We do have. We do booster promotions with T-shirts, but we're actually working on an online store, so that you can just go on and get sweatshirts and leggings and T-shirts and headbands and ball caps and really whatever you want.
What size leggings? Because I want to get me some.
I think.
Do they come in?
Maybe one size fits all.
Okay, fair enough. So I got to get me some racing under saddle leggings, and I think I already have a tee. That's a bad visual for everyone.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. I got
to.
That's it. That's it.
The interview is just
memory. Yeah, the interview is just gonna go downhill for me. All right. So is there anything else we wanna get out of the way before it? Because you ladies got to leave. You got to fight traffic to get home. I got to fight.
I hope the soccer traffic is gone because getting here was awful.
A nightmare.
Okay. Yeah. So you'll be back here, Rosecroft, Ocean City. Ocean City is an awesome place to go anyway.
Yeah, and hey, you can come and have a little mini vacation, go to the beach, see the wild horses, come watch us race, and then go out.
Who's gonna be the first? Because I'm trying to get some of these guys to do it, but I think you could do it. Who's gonna be the first one to dab while crossing the wire? Or no, you like?
Oh, I don't know. We're not supposed to go on the line.
Who's the showboat out of the group? Real quick, last question.
My husband would say me.
You're the showboater?
I would kind of have to agree.
No,
you're showboating?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I just get so excited. I can't help it.
Fair enough. I love showboating, so I'm all for it.
Me too.
So next time you win,
I get afraid of falling off. I probably would.
Can you try a dab for me? Can you
I've never done that though.
Well, we got to practice.
How do you like
this
that?
Yeah, wait, no, this way.
Yep, there we go.
This arm goes up?
Oh, wait,
yes,
But I'm saying you can hold the line, right? And just pull like that.
I can do that.
Oh,
you know what? I'm gonna do it. If I
You
ever
could
win
do
a
it,
race
right?
again, I'm gonna do
Okay,
it for you.
I'm saying you
She's
could
gonna
do
go
it.
home and practice.
I gotta-
now.
Practice in the mirror.
Yeah.
So Jeff's gonna be like, "What are you doing? I'm dabbing, honey. Just go back in your room, you prima
I might
donna."
be single
Yeah.
after that.
That's it. All right, so Helen Gregory, Stephanie Jacobs, and I'm Ryan, and